it's Finnovation. So, as you guys know, I like spinning my staff. I've done it on the unicycle and a bunch of other stuff. And I also really like virtual reality. I especially love Beat Saber. It's one of my favorite games. So, the obvious question is,
can you combine your love of the bow staff with Beat Saber?
yes, I can. How about we get, and I know other people have done this before, you get the two controllers, and we'll build some sort of a device that could make them feel like a staff, so I could almost be swinging around like a Darth Maul style lightsaber in Beat Saber. And I'm not really sure the first person to do this, but I have seen it on YouTube before. So whoever did that, I'm just trying to figure out how I could do it with Oculus Quest controllers, because I haven't seen any online, and I don't know how you could possibly get this shape. So I'm thinking how we're gonna do this is we're gonna get a cardboard tube and kind of shape it into there. If that works, then I might upgrade and maybe use a PVC pipe and melt it. But anyway, let's get into it. Okay, so how we're gonna be doing this is, here's the materials. You're gonna need a PVC pipe that is about the same size as like a cardboard tube. You're gonna need a some sort of like a replica of your controllers. We just used a piece of wood and we kind of sanded out to make the same-ish shape of the controller. It doesn't have to be perfect, but decent. We're gonna use a heat gun, a Dremel, and maybe a plumber's blowtorch. And you may be asking, what's this? This was our prototype, but as you can see, it's like really bendy. It's not really sturdy. I just put it together to see if this idea would work. So what we're gonna be doing is melting down this and slowly push this into it so that it makes a nice form that's the same shape. So when it's done, we can just slip our controllers in. Okay, so what we're doing is we got our chunk of wood and we're still kind of heating it up. And heat will make things shrink unless you put something in there to make it expand. So really, you don't need something that's too good. You just kind of want to heat it up until it's that kind of melty texture.
Probably not a good thing to do with the actual controller. The heat
Oh
would
no,
be bad.
definitely not. That would probably destroy your electronics. So Finnovation is not responsible for any accidents that occur if you're trying to make this. So see how I'm just kind of twisting it a little bit to make it the right shape? And this just little bit of twist is helping it stay the right shape. Okay, so as you guys can see, we did put this in there, and it looks pretty good. It fits in there pretty good, so we can take it out and pop it back in. It is a little tight, but I think we want it to be. So how?
Show the shape.
Here. So how we're gonna do this is how we're gonna keep them in. Is they have these strings coming off of them that you wrap around your hand, and we're gonna have them hook up on something so that when you put your controller in, you kind of fish out the little hook, you hook it up here so that it can't come out. So now what we're gonna do is do the other side and make those little holes. Okay. I think this is looking pretty good. I'm gonna come up and show you, but it is like pretty balanced. If I go to the middle there, other than that, like they both are about even on each end. So if you were wondering about why I have like a little bit of a galaxy skin on there, that was just a vinyl that I put on my Oculus. Doesn't make any difference. Okay, so we have drawn out where our buttons are with Sharpie. And what I'm gonna do, I've got a Dremel, and I'm gonna put on my safety goggles and just a little bit of like a doctor's mask. And I am going to use the Dremel and just kind of cut out around these forms. Okay, so we are just finishing up our stuff. I've been sanding this for a little bit now, we used our Dremel to polish everything up. Let's see how it fits in. So my goal is that the button is not pressed down. And these buttons do come out quite a bit. So I'm really trying to make sure that they stick out when they're in there, just as much as they do when they're not in there. So there we go. That one's definitely good. Yep, there we go. Everything's fitting nice and well. So,
should I zoom in and take a show?
Sure. So there you go. See how that button's sticking out just pretty well? And the other one is too. So that was our goal, and we do not want these buttons to be pressed in because we're just scared that if it was covered up for too long, then maybe whatever's in there, maybe it's a spring, would just stop pressing out and our controller would be ruined. So now what we're going to do is drill a little hole right here, and there's strings in there. We're going to wrap them around, and we're going to have some sort of a hook or something to hold the controllers in place, so when we're spinning this around, our controllers don't go flying. Okay, so we got these U-shapes in. We just put a mark at the highest point that the string could go up and drew a U. So I'm going to use this tool here, and I am going to, it's kind of like a Dremel and a drill combined, and I'm going to just poke through there and make the U shape. Okay, so right now what I'm doing is I'm using the file to kind of file out our U shapes, and because there was a lot of like junk kind of left behind by them, so I am just trying to get all that junk away. So I'm just going to keep doing that, and let's get into Beat Saber. Okay, so as you guys can see, I'm in game right now. What my phone is showing is what I'm doing. Complete credit to the song I'm playing goes to Frank Bentley. The song is called Unlimited Power, so please do not copyright strike me. But I'm going to play the song right now. Okay. So I've got my staff here.
I got the power. I got the power. I got unlimited power. I got the power. I got unlimited power. I got the power. I got unlimited power. Running the game. We gonna play the same. I was just going insane. From red to blue, from blue to red, they're from red from overhead.
Okay.
We're playing.
Okay, guys. So what we're gonna do now is finish decorating this. So right now it kind of does just look like a PVC pipe with some holes in it, and it's not really that cool. So I'm thinking when I'm playing in Beat Saber, so that on the outside it doesn't look as weird, I could make this look a little bit cooler with some spray paint. So let's get into that now. Okay, so we just finished spray painting this, and it looks really good. So we did put a Finnovation sticker on it, and it looks really awesome. Everything fits together really well, and I just really can't wait to get into virtual reality in this thing. Virtual reality, that reminds me of a joke.
Oh no.
Well, why don't pirates like VR or virtual reality?
I don't know. Why don't pirates like virtual reality?
Because they like R or augmented reality, AR.
You're killing me.
Whatever. If you like this video, make sure you leave a like button down below. Thanks for watching. Bye!